Dear enlightened soul, if you're seeing this right now, understand, it is not a coincidence. The universe has something important to reveal to you. Greater forces are at work, and an urgent message needs to reach you. Something huge is about to happen in your life, and nothing will ever be the same again. Can you feel it? That restlessness in your heart, that sensation that something is shifting? It's real. You are being called to something greater, and the moment of revelation is getting closer. The signs are everywhere. You just need to open your eyes and your heart. There is someone who carries your name in their thoughts, someone whose destiny is deeply connected to yours in a way that even time has not been able to erase. This person misses you, even if they don't fully understand why. There is a connection that cannot be ignored, and finally, your paths are beginning to align. But this story goes beyond what you imagine. It's not just about a reunion. It's a complete transformation in your journey. The universe is preparing you for something that will change not only your heart, but your entire life. Your energy is rising, and with it, great transformations are arriving, including in your financial life. Have you noticed that lately, things have started to show signs of change? Maybe small opportunities are appearing, strange coincidences are happening. None of this is random. The truth is that your life is about to enter a new phase, where love, prosperity, and achievements will go hand in hand. But pay attention. Before this revelation reaches you, it is essential that you are prepared. Not everyone around you wants to see you happy. Some people already sense this shift and may try to steer you away from your path. That's why your intuition has never been more important. And here is a warning: don't ignore the signs. If you've been having intense dreams lately, seeing repeated numbers, or feeling a strong presence around you, it's because something is trying to communicate with you. This is not an illusion, nor a coincidence. It's a calling, and you need to listen. Now, before we continue, take a deep breath. Prepare yourself, because what I am about to reveal in the next few minutes may change your perspective on everything you believe is possible. This message was meant for you, and it arrived at the perfect moment. If this message is already resonating within you, don't leave without subscribing to the channel. That way, the universe will continue guiding these messages to you. Leave a like, and if this revelation touches your heart, click the thanks button to show your support. Now, pay close attention, because we are just getting started. What comes next might leave your soul in shock. I know this is not the first time you've felt this. That uneasiness, that sense that something is about to change, but without knowing exactly what. It's as if your soul is trying to warn you, yet the answers always seem just out of reach. But what if I told you that this waiting period is about to end? That everything that once felt uncertain, confusing, or even impossible is finally about to be revealed? The universe never makes mistakes. Nothing you have lived through so far has been in vain. Every pain, every loss, every moment of solitude had a greater purpose, preparing you for what is coming. And now, this transformation can no longer be delayed. You might try to ignore the signs, but they will only become stronger. Because this change has already begun, and destiny wants you to see it. And here's the question, are you ready to face this truth? Because what comes next is not small. This forbidden connection, this invisible bond tying you to someone, did not appear by chance. There is something much greater at play, something that has always been guiding you, even when you didn't realize it. And now, you will finally have to face this truth. But before you move forward, think with me. How many times have you felt on the edge of something extraordinary, but fear held you back? How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers because of hesitation, insecurity, or doubt? This time, there is no room for uncertainty. The universe is placing everything right before your eyes, and ignoring it could mean missing a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And what if I told you that this revelation won't just change your love life, but also your prosperity and your destiny as a whole? Because when a connection as powerful as this is activated, everything around you starts to shift. Your energy aligns with new opportunities, paths open up, and what once seemed impossible begins to manifest. And all of this is already happening, even if you haven't fully realized it yet. But here's an important warning: great changes always attract resistance. Some people around you might try to confuse you, certain situations might seem unexpected. And that is exactly why your intuition has never been so essential. Now, more than ever, you must trust the signs the universe is sending you and understand that everything unfolding is for your growth. So, I ask you, are you ready to take this next step? Ready to understand why this person has never left your destiny? Why this connection withstands time, distance, and even the barriers that have been placed between you? If you feel that this message is speaking directly to you, do not ignore this feeling. It is real. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. And if you want to show gratitude for this message, click the thanks button below. Your engagement helps this energy reach even more people who need to hear this right now. Stay with me, because in the next part of this journey, I will reveal how this connection will manifest in your life and what you can expect in the coming days. The universe is moving, and you need to be ready. If you feel this energy pulsing inside you, don't ignore it. This restlessness isn't just a passing feeling, it's a calling. Something greater is trying to communicate with you, and this message didn't reach you by accident. The truth is, everything in your life is being aligned for a major transformation. You may not see it yet, but every detail is already being arranged by the universe. What's coming isn't just a reunion or a revelation about love. It's a rebirth, an awakening that will bring deep changes to every area of your life. Your soul already knows this. It feels that something is approaching, something that will shift your entire perception of what's possible. And no matter how much fear tries to hold you back, there is no turning back now. What is meant for you is already on its way. the angels and the universe have been guiding you through this process. Even in the moments when you felt alone, abandoned, or lost, the truth is, you were never left behind. The spiritual realm has always been working behind the scenes, preparing you for this phase. Every tear, every challenge, every moment of uncertainty shaped the person you are today. And now it's your turn to receive. But I need to warn you, this change will come with tests. Nothing truly great arrives without first going through trials. And that's why you must be prepared. Because when the universe decides to give you something powerful, it wants to make sure you're truly ready to receive it. So, keep your faith strong, because everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If, in the past few days, you've noticed repeating patterns, unusual dreams, or unexpected signs around you, pay attention. These are messages from the universe, preparing you for what's coming. These signs aren't random. They are here to remind you that you are not alone in this journey, that a higher force is orchestrating every detail. And now, more than ever, you need to trust. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty can no longer control your life. What's coming to you is rare, something many people spend their entire lives searching for but never find. But you were chosen to experience this. Don't let your insecurities stop you from accepting this blessing. So, let me ask you, are you ready for this change? Because the moment ahead requires courage. And those who are prepared to receive what is theirs will see their lives transform in ways they never imagined. Do you feel it? That energy that seems to grow stronger each day? This is a clear sign that the time is near. You've made it this far for a reason, and that says a lot about you. Not everyone is ready to hear this message, but you are. That's because there is something special inside you, a strength that even you may not fully recognize. You have overcome challenges that most people wouldn't handle, faced pains that could have broken anyone. And yet, you're still here, standing, waiting for something greater. And guess what? That moment is coming. You haven't been forgotten, you haven't been left behind. If you ever doubted your own path, know that your life has a far greater purpose than you realize. The universe has never abandoned you, it has simply been preparing the right moment to act. And that moment is arriving faster than you think. This transformation isn't just a gift from fate, it's a recognition of everything you have endured. Every time you fell and got back up, every night you cried in silence, every battle you fought alone, none of it went unnoticed. Now, balance must be restored. And what is rightfully yours will finally find its way back to you. What's coming your way is not small. It's something that will touch your soul, change your reality, and redefine your story. But for that to happen, you need to be ready. If your energy isn't aligned, you might not recognize this opportunity when it arrives. So, open your heart. Allow yourself to believe that yes, something incredible can and will happen. And if deep inside you feel that this message is meant for you, don't ignore that feeling. You know what you've been through, you know how long you've waited. Now, the universe is placing before you the chance to receive what has always been yours. And this reunion, this connection that has remained hidden for so long, is just the beginning of an even greater transformation. Destiny is testing your patience, but don't be fooled, it has already decided. What is meant to happen will happen, regardless of any obstacles. And when it does, you will look back and realize that every pain had a purpose, that every loss carried a great lesson. Because now, your time to receive has arrived. Believe in yourself, trust in your journey. If deep in your soul you feel that something big is about to happen, it's because it is. The universe is whispering to your heart, and all you need to do is be open to listen. Are you ready for this? Because the next revelation could change everything. This connection is not ordinary. It transcends time, defies logic, and withstands every barrier that has ever been placed in its way. Maybe you've tried to move on, maybe you've looked for answers elsewhere, but deep down, this feeling has never left. There is someone who thinks about you more than you realize, someone who misses you even without fully understanding why. Have you ever noticed how some people enter your life and leave marks that never fade? Not all connections are temporary. Some serve such a deep purpose that not even time can erase them. And the one that is about to be revealed to you is one of those. This person still feels your energy, and no matter how much they try to ignore it, destiny is preparing a reunion that no one can prevent. What is happening now is an alignment. Paths that once seemed far apart are now adjusting, feelings that were denied are beginning to resurface. And when this happens, you will realize that nothing you've been through is a coincidence. This connection has always been written, and now, finally, everything is starting to fall into place. But there is something even greater at play here. It's not just about love, and it's not just about reunions. This bond carries a spiritual purpose, a calling that goes far beyond human understanding. There is something you both still need to fulfill together, something that has the power to completely change your lives. And that's why this moment can no longer be delayed. This person feels it too. Maybe they don't know how to explain it, maybe they're fighting against it, but the truth is, the energy between you is too strong to be ignored. The universe is creating opportunities, sending signs, and preparing the perfect circumstances for this meeting to finally take place. And when it happens, nothing will ever be the same again. But pay attention, not everyone around you will be happy about this connection. Some people might try to steer you away from this path, try to convince you that this story doesn't make sense. But deep down, you already know the truth. Trust what you feel, because your heart already knows the way you need to follow. Do you feel this vibration? This restlessness growing stronger every day? That's the universe preparing you for this big shift. The moment is approaching, and when it arrives, it will be impossible to deny. What is meant for you is coming your way, and all you need to do now is stay open to receive this blessing. If this connection is resurfacing now, it is not by chance. The universe does not bring back unfinished matters without a reason. This reunion is not just about emotions and desires, it is about evolution. There is something within you that needs healing, something this connection can help you understand. And from the moment you accept this, your life will begin to change. The transformation has already begun. Maybe you've noticed that you're feeling more sensitive, more aware of signs, more questioning of your own path. All of this is part of this awakening. Your soul understands that the time has come to face what has always been avoided. The past may have been painful, but now it can no longer be an obstacle. Now, it needs to be understood. If this person is returning to your life, it is because there is something you still need to resolve together. It could be emotional closure, a lesson that has yet to be completed, or even a second chance to live something that, in the past, wasn't possible. But whatever the purpose of this reunion, it plays an essential role in your journey. And for this to happen in the best way, you must be prepared. Healing is a process that begins within you. Before welcoming this person back, before stepping into this new phase, it is essential that you are at peace with yourself. Let go of the past, forgive yourself and others, and trust that what is coming is meant for your growth. Have you ever wondered why certain situations seem to repeat themselves in your life? Why do certain feelings return, even when you think you've already moved past them? This happens because what is left unresolved always finds a way to return. And now, you have the chance to do things differently. You have the opportunity to close this cycle with wisdom and maturity. The key to this transformation is in your hands. No one can stop your growth except you. The universe is already doing its part, aligning the pieces, preparing the path. But it is up to you to take the next step. It is up to you to accept that the future does not have to be a repetition of the past. This time, you can choose a new ending for this story. But remember, spiritual growth requires courage. Not everything will be easy, not everything will be comfortable. There will be challenges, there will be moments when fear tries to hold you back. But if you learn to listen to your intuition and trust what you feel, there is nothing that can stop you from experiencing this change. Are you ready for this? Because the time has come. Waiting can be difficult, I know. You feel that something is about to happen, yet time seems to move slowly, as if the universe is testing you. And in a way, it is. Patience is one of the greatest spiritual tests we can face. When we want something with all our hearts, when we feel ready, it can be frustrating to see things unfolding so slowly. But here's the truth, divine timing never fails. What is meant for you will never be taken away from you. It will only arrive at the exact moment when your soul is truly prepared to receive it. Sometimes, we think we are ready, but we still carry doubts, fears, and emotional blocks that could sabotage what we desire the most. The universe knows this, which is why it acts with such precision. Have you ever looked back and realized that something you desperately wanted in the past would not have been as good for you back then? If it had happened sooner, maybe you wouldn't have been prepared, maybe you wouldn't have valued it as much as you do now. The same applies now. This connection, this change, this new phase is coming at the exact speed needed for your personal growth. And here's a secret that few understand, the more you trust, the faster things happen. Because when you release fear, anxiety, and the need for control, you allow the flow of the universe to work in your favor. It's like a door that opens effortlessly. The more you surrender, the clearer the path becomes before you. So instead of asking, "Why is it taking so long?" start asking, "What do I still need to learn before this arrives?" The time you see as waiting is actually a period of preparation. It's when your soul strengthens, when your emotions align, and when your energy becomes a magnet for everything that is coming. If you could see everything happening behind the scenes, you'd realize that nothing is standing still. There are invisible movements happening all around you. There are signs being sent to confirm that this path is real. But the universe needs you to trust, to keep believing, and to not let doubt take over. Because what's coming is far too big to be blocked by fear. If your intuition is telling you that this change is close, believe it. You are not imagining things, you are not making this up. This energy you feel is real because the universe is already moving everything in your favor. What is meant for you has already begun to manifest, and now, all you need to do is keep your faith strong and your heart open. The universe is always speaking to you. The real question is, are you listening? Every day, small signs are sent to guide you, to show you that this transformation is truly happening. But often, we are so caught up in our routines, so absorbed in our fears, that we fail to notice what is right in front of us. Signs can appear in many forms. Repeated numbers, vivid dreams, sudden memories, unexpected encounters. Have you noticed how, lately, some things seem to repeat themselves? Maybe this person's name keeps showing up, or perhaps a song triggers emotions you thought were long forgotten. This is not a coincidence. It is a calling. Another powerful sign is unexplainable sensations. Do you ever feel chills for no reason? A strong energy when thinking about someone? As if something is trying to communicate with you? This happens because your soul already knows what's coming, even if your mind is still trying to process it. This reunion, this transformation, is already in motion. And your intuition is warning you. Dreams also carry important messages. If lately you have been dreaming of someone from your past or of situations that feel too real, don't ignore them. The universe often communicates through dreams because that's when we are most receptive. Maybe your dream is trying to prepare you, maybe it's revealing what you need to know before this change happens. And when we talk about signs, we cannot forget about synchronicities. Those coincidences that seem too unlikely but keep occurring. You think about someone, and suddenly, you see something related to them. You feel a strong emotion, and right after, you receive a message that confirms that feeling. This happens because the universe is trying to grab your attention. It's saying, "Look, it's happening." But here's something important: for these signs to make sense, you need to be paying attention. If you live on autopilot, disconnected from your intuition, you might overlook what is meant to guide you. So, start observing. Write down your dreams, notice repeating patterns, trust that random feeling that comes out of nowhere. Because these are the messages the universe is using to prepare you. Now, let me ask you, have you noticed these signs in your life? Because if you have, that means you are on the right path. It means that this change has already begun and that everything is aligning so that what is yours finally reaches you. If you haven't yet, open your eyes, because they are everywhere. And the more you notice, the clearer everything will become. Now that you know this transformation has already begun, what will you do about it? Ignoring the signs won't stop destiny from unfolding, but recognizing and embracing this change can accelerate everything. The universe has already placed this truth in front of you, and now, it's up to you to decide how to move forward. Will you open yourself up to receive this blessing, or will you keep hesitating? The time for waiting is over. The moment to act is now. Everything you've been through up until now has been preparation, a test to see if you're truly ready to step into this new phase. And if you feel that this message spoke directly to you, if something deep inside your heart is telling you this is real, then trust it. This is not a coincidence, it's the universe calling you into a new cycle. From this moment on, pay closer attention. Watch for the signs, trust your intuition, and keep your energy high. Because everything that is coming to you requires a strong mind, an open heart, and unshakable faith. The answers you seek are already on their way to you, just waiting for you to be ready to receive them. And now, I want to know, did this message make sense to you? Did you feel this energy speaking directly to your heart? If so, leave a comment and share this vibration with the universe. Because every time you recognize and accept this truth, you align yourself even more with what is coming. And that connection is what makes things happen even faster. If this message resonated with you, show the universe that you're ready for this new phase. Click the thanks button and subscribe to the channel. This strengthens the energy and keeps you connected with more messages like this. Because every small act of faith brings you even closer to what is already meant to be yours. And what is yours is getting closer every day. And remember, the universe is never late, it simply acts at the perfect moment. And that moment is much closer than you think. In the coming days, pay attention, because something unexpected may happen to confirm everything we talked about here. And when it does, you will know that this message was a sign. Now, to stay on this path and understand even more about this transformation, don't leave without watching the next video on the final screen. In it, I will tell you what else is coming and how this energy may impact your life in the coming days. And trust me, what comes next may surprise you even more. So, click the thanks button to support this message, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. The universe is speaking to you, and every step you take now brings you even closer to your destiny. See you in the next video.